Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Hey XRP believers and crypto warriors, picture this. You wake up one morning, you grab your phone, and the headlines don't say, Bitcoin surges again. Instead, every financial outlet is screaming, XRP passes Bitcoin. Sounds outrageous, right? But what if I told you that right now, the stage is being set for exactly that? Today, we're breaking down 3 explosive catalysts that could catapult XRP beyond Bitcoin, not just in the speed or utility, but in dominance. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll understand why some analysts believe XRP could ignite the next great crypto shockwave while Bitcoin slows down like an aging empire. For more than a decade, Bitcoin has won the crown undisputed. It's the digital gold, the household name, the first chapter in crypto history. But here's the thing about history. Kings don't rule forever. Think about Rome. For centuries, it was invincible until new powers rose with sharper tools and faster tactics. XRP might just be that challenger. While Bitcoin still dominates in market cap, it's becoming the digital equivalent of gold bars. Valuable, but heavy, slow, and outdated. XRP, on the other hand, is designed like the railroads of the 19th century. It's fast, efficient, connecting entire economies in real time. And right now, 3 massive forces are converging that could flip the script. For years, XRP has been chained down by lawsuits, investigations, and headlines screaming uncertainty. Every rally felt like it could be the last. But here's the breakthrough. The legal clouds are gone. The endless SEC saga has reached its conclusion. With fines paid, appeals dismissed, and clarity finally achieved, what does that mean? It means the gates are open. Institutions that once tiptoed around XRP, well, they can now step in without fear of being crushed by regulators. Think about it like aviation history. In the early 1900s, flying was dangerous, unregulated, and unpredictable. Then rules, standards, and air traffic control emerged. Suddenly, aviation wasn't just a daredevil stunt. It was an industry. That's what regulatory clarity has done for XRP. No more shadows, no more what-ifs. Banks, funds, and corporations can now move forward confidently. And that changes everything, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the heart of the matter. It's technology and utility. Bitcoin takes about 10 minutes per transaction with fees that can swing wildly. XRP? Well, we're talking 3 to 5 seconds and fractions of a penny per transaction. This isn't theory. It's happening in the real world. Banks in Japan and Africa are already using XRP for live cross-border remittances. Ripple payment network stretches across more than 90 markets. Think about this, 90 markets. To put that in perspective, imagine it's the 1800s. Gold is valuable, but try moving it from New York to London. It takes weeks by ship. Then the telegraph comes along, and suddenly messages travel instantly. That's the leap XRP offers over Bitcoin. And it's not just payments. We're talking stable coins backed by major custodians, real estate tokenization in Dubai, automated market makers boosting liquidity, green, energy-efficient rails that align with ESG goals. XRP just isn't another crypto. It's becoming the plumbing of a new financial system. Now, here where things get really interesting and spicy. Regulation is clear. Utility is proven. So who steps in next? Well, that's big money. Ripple's acquisition of a prime brokerage, partnerships with major custodians like BNY Mellon, institutional inflows surging despite volatility, and now ETF speculation heating up. Think about history again. In the 1900s, the internet existed, but it wasn't until Wall Street built infrastructure, indexes, and funds that poured real money in. And that's what's happening with XRP right now. Institutional players don't chase hype, they chase infrastructure. And with the SEC battle behind it, XRP is becoming the clean, compliant, scalable option they can pitch to clients. If ETFs land, if clearing and settlement moves on chain, billions, maybe trillions could flow into XRP's ecosystem. So let's connect the dots. Regulatory clarity equals green light for adoption. Real-world utility equals a product that actually solves problems. Institutional interest equals the fuel that drives price explosions. Individually, each is powerful. Together, they form a perfect storm. It's like the early days of Amazon. First, they built a bookstore. That was utility. Then they secured regulations and logistics. There was the clarity. And finally, Wall Street noticed and poured in. There was the adoption. Look where Amazon ended up. That's the scale of opportunity XRP holders could be staring at right now. Now, let me be clear. Crystal clear. Nothing in crypto is guaranteed, okay? Nothing in crypto is guaranteed. Volatility is part of the ride. But ignoring these catalysts would be like ignoring the railroads in the 1800s, or ignoring the internet in the 90s, or ignoring smartphones in the 2000s. History rewards those who recognize the inflection points before everyone else. So the question isn't just, can XRP bypass Bitcoin? The real question is, are you positioned if it does? Stay secure, do your research, and never invest more than you can afford to lose, but don't ignore the signs. And a once-in-a-decade shift may already be underway. Do you think XRP can overtake Bitcoin, or is Bitcoin's crown still safe? The future is unfolding fast. Don't sleep on it. Until next time, stay bullish. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button. Leave us a comment with your thoughts. Turn on notifications, ring that bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, stay in the Republic.